Say, you running on the road, so get out the way, push the pedal to the floor, go all the way, yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome to System Test 4 with the MS4. Let's get right into it. So first of all, there's really nothing new in the panel, still the same, and yeah, so there's the panel, but let's go over the actual devices. Oh, and before I forget to mention this and just show it, I do actually have another new device. And if you remember from my last system test, I had that new pull station, but I have another new device. So first of all, over here, we got the Firelight BG12L. Just one of these BG12 pull stations. Pretty cool. I like how it looks over here. And for the other pull station in the garage, we have a Simplex 2099-9754 single action T-bar pull station. Pretty cool. For our main device in here, we have a Gentex Commander 3. And for our second device in here, we have a Gentex GX91-R. And I actually just made an unboxing video about it. And of course, everything besides what was just mentioned is the same, like these detectors. But wait, what's this? This was never here before. What's that doing there? There's just a random heat detector there now. So yeah guys, there's the new device. It's a System Sensor 5603 mechanical heat detector. And it's a mechanical heat detector, so these ones, you can only really use them once, and then they're just permanently activated, and then you have to replace it. But I'm not going to be testing that for a while, because that's the only one of those I have as of right now. I'll probably get one in the future, and then I'll make a video of that being tested, and I'll replace it with another one. And of course, this pull station in my room is the same. I actually did put a new label on the top, so there's that, but it is the same. And of course, we still got the alert strobe, which is still set on 95 candela. I'm not going to be going outside today, but the SRK is still set on 115 candela as usual. And the Commander 3 is set on mechanical temporal 3 and 60 candela, I believe. No, 75. I recently put it to 75 because 60 just wasn't bright enough. And the Simplex mini horn, which is addressable and has 7,000 billion terminals with 806.1 negative terminals, is set on 10,000 decibels, which is just low volume, by the way. And it's also set on march time. In all seriousness, though, this mini horn, you can't really change anything on it. It's just how it is. And it's also really annoying. I don't know if you're able to see that, but I did put a piece of tape on it because it's just that annoying. It doesn't really change much, but it's definitely better. Also, this won't, like when I try to code this from the panel, it just won't, so it's just going to be on continuous. So something I don't think I've actually ever done on a system test is test one of these detectors with real smoke, so let's do that. I don't know how long this should take to activate. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's really slow. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Let's acknowledge this. Also, another thing about that mini horn, when I silence the panel, which I just did, it also doesn't silence for whatever reason, so I pretty much can't control it at all, so yeah, but we got audible silence for the Commander 3, which is nice. And while we're still in alarm, let's just go ahead and do the same thing with this detector. That should be more than enough. Come on. There we go. I don't know if you... That actually really scared me. Exactly what I was just saying. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's really smoky in here now. And these things are just going to keep going off. They're pretty sensitive, believe it or not. So that's going to be a little annoying, but It is what it is, I guess. Let's just realarm with this guy. I don't know why I pulled it like that, but... While I'm up here, might as well do this pull station, but I'm going to do something a little interesting this time that you don't usually see done with these. Well, not commonly at least. I'm going to do a key activation, so here we go. And I can hear the Commander 3, so let's go see it. Let's take a look in here. Yep, she's screaming. Not anymore. So now it's time for this guy, but I can't decide if I want to pull it or key activate it. So we're going to do both, and let's pull it first. There it is. And now let's key activate this thing. So just something kind of interesting on the system that you might have already noticed. When the system goes into alarm, the Commander 3 does like normal code 3 for about 3 or 4 pulses, and then it stops for a few seconds, and then it goes into the iconic Gentex code 3. I guess it just takes a while to sync up, which doesn't really matter, but I thought that was just kind of interesting. We haven't done this in a while, so let's do carbon monoxide. We got our supervisory. Zone 4, which is the CO zone. We can acknowledge that for now. Also, just something about the 5603. So I definitely will test it, and it will be featured in a system test, but the thing is, I don't know exactly when, but it can't be that far from now because these things aren't really that hard to get, like, at all. So I'll get one sometime soon, a replacement one, then I'll test this in a future system test. And yeah, so expect to see this coming soon. And while our supervisory is still active, I think I'm going to go and test one last thing, and then I think that's going to do it for this system test. Let me get my Firelight keys. And I think we're going to do the BG12L in the garage just one last time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the system test. Me personally, I don't think it was the best one I've ever done, especially with that mini horn over there. I just really don't like it that much. But the Commander 3 is pretty cool, so that was a nice feature. And of course, it's always nice having these BG12L pull stations. They're really nice. They're really good pull stations. One of my favorites. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this system. Should I bring it back? Should I bring back one of these devices with a different device? Or is this just going to be it with these two? Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will give a small hint of the next system test. So let's do that. So the device that's going to replace this device is going to be, let's just say, manufactured by a company that starts with E. And the device that's going to replace this annoying little thing is going to be a speaker strobe. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for System Test 4. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys. BG12L.
You run it